How's it going, guys? Alex with iTech Triad. In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my final review of the iPhone 5S. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's get started. Okay, now before we get into this brief review, I just want to state that I use the iPhone 5S as my daily driver for exactly 1 month. Picked this up on September 20th. I got a 16 gigabyte space gray model with Sprint. Tried to get one in gold or silver, but couldn't find one. So nonetheless, I just went ahead and snagged this bad boy. Now, today I'm going to talk about the positives and the negatives of the iPhone 5S. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the positive features first. Now, probably the first feature that I really loved was Touch ID. I felt like my device was more secure. It really worked, and I really didn't think it was going to work in the beginning. But nonetheless, when you're able to unlock your phone with your toe, Apple, that's a win. I find myself using Touch ID more than my passcode. It's just helped me access my device quicker, and also was great when you used purchases on iTunes or on the App Store. You didn't have to put in your password, saving you a whole bunch of time. The second thing that I really loved about this device, of course, what you love with most of your devices is the camera. Cameras on iPhone have always been great. Now, we have an 8 megapixel shooter, but there are some things as it comes to the software and the flash that overall gives you a great photo. Now, we do have a cold tone and a warm tone flash on the iPhone 5S. We only had one as it came to the iPhone 5. I really didn't use the flash too much, so I can't give much of my opinion on that. But also, another thing that we saw with the camera was the slow motion camera. Now, at first I thought, I'm not going to really use that much. I actually ended up using it so much more than I imagined, and it was actually brought a lot of fun to actually taking videos. I found myself taking way too many videos where I filled up the 16 gigs really fast. But nonetheless, the slow motion camera was great. Now, I want to praise Apple for noticing a problem and fixing it. Now, this goes back to the iPhone 5. When Apple released the iPhone 5, they released it in white and they released it in black. Now, I went ahead when that came out and I got the black model. Now, after a few weeks to a few months of using the device, it started getting scratches. Now, it wasn't normal scratches from being used because I had it in a case. It was just the fact that it was a scratch magnet. For some reason, that black would scratch so easy. And I praise Apple for noticing that was a problem. They went ahead this time around and they fixed it by releasing the space gray model. I used the space gray model for a while, using it within a month. I even at times used it without a case just to test and see. And I wasn't getting scratches at all. Didn't even have any scratches on the device itself. So Apple, thumbs up for noticing that was a problem and fixing it. Now, those were the positive things about the device. Now, I'm going to talk real quick about the negatives. What I didn't like about the iPhone 5S was the fact that I feel Apple could have focused more on the camera. Yes, we did have a better camera, but it wasn't really that noticeable. When I took pictures with my iPhone 5 compared to the iPhone 5S, I did notice a little bit, but not like I would have liked to. I feel Apple could have done a much better job with the camera, and I really felt like they let me down in this department. Now, I'm constantly getting asked, is it worth upgrading from an iPhone 5 to an iPhone 5S? My answer is heck no. It is not worth it. If you have an iPhone 5, you almost have an iPhone 5S. The iPhone 5S is pretty much the iPhone 5, but Apple just perfectioned it, kind of fixed some corners here and there, put a faster processor, and that's pretty much it. You have Touch ID, the slow motion camera, and the 64-bit. That's it. And there's not even apps that are optimized for 64-bit yet. Nonetheless, I really feel that it wasn't that device that was going to change anything. Don't get me wrong, the sales were ridiculous. But again, I don't feel like it will last very long. I feel it's like kind of the iPhone 5. It caught on for a while and then sales kind of dipped. That's my personal opinion. Nonetheless, it's still a solid device. And if you are going to be happy with it, if that's what you want, then this is the device for you. Nonetheless, I really feel you should wait and see what Apple has in store with the iPhone 6, which could be out maybe this June or it could be next fall. We don't know. Nonetheless, I'd wait personally for the iPhone 6. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, comment, tell us your thoughts on the iPhone 5S. Do you have one? And was anyone able to get a gold one? I wasn't able to find one at all. I'm still curious to see how many people I can bump into that got the gold iPhone 5S. But anyway, comment, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in our next video.